Okay, so I got this controller today. It's an Amazon controller. It's a Generation 1 controller. They don't sell them new at all anymore. They're long gone. It's Bluetooth, and aside from having this extra button here, this game button, and these three buttons at the bottom, you would think that it would be functionally an Xbox controller, like, like this good old one here. Well, it's not. It's Bluetooth, and it does connect to the computer successfully, but it's a little weird. Um, so the hat point of view, oh, what I need to have this selected. Yeah. So our point of view hat here works as you'd expect. We have our right stick on Z. We have our left there. Everything looks fine. We got these buttons. But wait, where's 3? 3 doesn't exist. That's kind of odd. Our back button, our menu button, we have those. The game button doesn't do anything. The play, pause, and stuff don't do anything. Pushing the sticks in works, but you notice it's missing something. The analogs, the triggers, they're not there. Also, for some reason, if you hit the home button, your web browser opens, and the play pause works like a play pause on a keyboard does. So yeah, this is not super usable in its current state, obviously. So I did some digging, and I had some success talking to the controller. As you can see, it's a little laggy. The numbers don't update very quickly because it's only a test program, but you can see that's the left stick there. See, I have it called RX and RY. We got the left stick, and most importantly, we have the triggers. And of course, we have our buttons. So that's all good, including pushing the sticks in. They're all here. Like I said, the program's a little laggy, but you make do with what you can. Why is it not? Yeah, it's playing up a bit. It's not the best code. It was just a quick test. But I found another interesting thing. I'm pretty sure that that 64 there is the battery because that's 100 decimal. And my research I've done into the Wi-Fi Direct Generation 2 controller, which I'm going to be messing with later, says that um, in the Fire OS code, it says that the last piece of the data for the previous version is the battery. Well, that's the last piece of data. And look, we have our fast forward button working. It's detecting there, kind of fidgety, but you can see it, register. And we got our back rewind button. Come on, you damned thing. Yeah, I'm recording, so it doesn't want to register, but they're all there. The home button is indeed also comes over on this bottom section here. You can see that. That's the home button. There's our fast forward. Yeah, it's fiddly. But trust me, they're all there. Now I have to close several browser windows because, you know. So that's a success. I'm thinking I can remap that. But then I thought, well, wait a second. There's some lights on the back of this. Let's see if I can do this with only two hands. Well, I discovered something. I figured out how to write to them. I could control the darn lights. Now, it's kind of weird because they don't update unless the controller reports. When the controller sends a report, it also reads whatever the report that the computer sent. If I try to send the report and I don't press a key, the program would just freeze. So I've taken it out of band now. So the reports it just sends a report every time it receives one right now. That's how it's configured. So I check the boxes, and then as soon as I press a key, it sends the data. And it's basically functioning the same way your caps lock light and stuff do. But those could serve as indicators for player, just like the Xbox pad. So if I can figure out how to make a driver for this that remaps the HID device, the human interface device, Then this controller should actually be usable directly on the computer without any sort of crazy shenanigans. Because right now these analogs just you can't use them; they don't exist. And the play button works like a media play button. It's kind of weird. It'd be nice if these buttons were all just more buttons. So we'll see how successful I am with that. I've never written a driver before, so this will be the first one, but I'll you don't know until you try, I guess.